Hey everyone, happy Friday. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, happy Friday.
Hey, Kenley. Just kind of taking attendance here a second. All right. So you guys should be finishing week two, your week two assignment, project assignment, and your Zybook assignments for week two. Any questions about that, Elena? Hi, Elena.
Hello.
Hi, is it fine if I'm currently working on it and give it in until the lesson ends?
Yeah, you have until Sunday. So
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much.
yeah, you got time. You got time, so you're good. Um, so this project assignment is more kind of getting ready to get the um your kind of in the design phase or setting up for a future setup for your first web project. One of the things that we're going to be doing this semester is a real estate website. So there are going to be a couple of weeks where you'll be doing something else. But for the most part, it's going to be a real estate website, and you're going to be building it and adding features that you've learned in your Zybook. Um, Sometimes it's going to require you to go to the internet, maybe do a little bit of research. I want you to do that because I'll be honest with you, when you're working in the real world and you need to design something that you're kind of not familiar with, you're not going to have courses and stuff like that. You have to go out and you have to actually do the research. So a lot of times it's just to see what other websites look like when they have that particular feature. Um, and then you can use Chat GPT in that kind of situation to at least give you a template in terms of what it looks like, maybe kind of a guide, maybe a little bit of code that you could use in your project on your website. So, the whole goal here is at the end, once this class is finished, because again, it's only an introductory class. But I wanted you guys to have something that you could show off if you're going for a job interview. And the employer says, well, okay, well, this is for a web designer. What do you know? And you'll have something that you did yourselves and you'll be able to show. So you're going to go through kind of the proposal stage where, let's say, a fictitious customer came in and said, we'd like XYZ, these requirements on our website. And then you're going to basically design a proposal to with their requirements. Just remember that whatever requirements they outline, you got to make sure that you're in your proposal, you've kind of given that back to them and say, okay, it's going to have this, this, and this. It's going to have these many pages. It's going to have these features. This is how they're going to get in, security, things like that. And then, um, and then you'll be designing the site little by little as you go along. Again, anytime you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can always feel free to, email me or during the class meetings like we have today, you can ask. That's where great way to a great place to ask your questions and say, "Hey, I don't understand this. How do you do this? Can you give me a hint towards something else?" And then you kind of go forward. I may have at some point, maybe toward the middle of the semester, we may have a situation where I'll conduct a meeting and then you guys will demonstrate some of what you have up until that point. And that, of course, that'll be for extra points as well. So, I will be out next Friday. So next Friday, there will not be a course meeting, just kind of FYI. All right. So, any questions about anything in the course, anything in Zybook? I'm assuming all of you are already in Zybook and you're doing your stuff. From what I've seen, you're all there. Kenley, you did miss your week one stuff for Zybook, so I'm assuming you're in and you're going to be going forward doing what you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. That's the plan.
Okay, all right, all right. It's sometimes it's just getting used to going in and doing what you need to do. Um, Feel free to still, I do go into Zybook and I see what your grades are. So although some of you may go in and you may have a zero for that week one, if you go in and actually do the work, I'll upgrade your score going forward. Okay. So just don't get too far behind. Try to keep up, at least maybe a week behind, but try to keep up. It's definitely important as you go forward. Um, any questions at all?
Um, yes. So do we have to go to Moodle and mark the Zybook assignment as done, or can we just leave it as
No,
that?
no. Make sure that you go to Zybook and you get it and you do whatever you need to do there.
Yes.
I will go to Zybook myself and I'll
All
see
right.
what the grade is and then I'll put that in. You don't have
All
to do
right.
anything there.
Yeah, thank you. There was just some confusion on my part. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Usually in like because I teach at other universities as well, and I teach actually the same subject. Um, the way Moodle is, sometimes Zybook has a direct link and it'll actually forward your scores automatically. Unfortunately, Moodle doesn't have that link, that connection, so I have to do it manually. So I usually look at it maybe once or twice a week, and then I'll look at what your score is, and then I'll kind of transfer that over. Any other questions? Nothing at all? All right. All right, everybody. So again, you can always email me if you have a question, anything at all. Next week, project three assignment, week three discussions, and I have a couple of videos in there for CSS and intro to HTML to kind of add to what Zybook kind of gives you. I wanted to give you that as well. And then, of course, the Zybook assignment week three. All right. Okay. Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Bye.